I took a shower, Sam.
Yeah. Take a little more.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cam Hurt.
Oh, man. How we doing? We all really wanted the world-saving podcast, but you're getting 5 minutes of Cam Hurt, the Instagram guy, first. How are we all doing? Does everyone have their friends and family on the boat, or are we leaving them in Cozumel? That's a no. Okay. Anyone do any excursions today? Who had an excursion? Anyone right here? Absolutely fucking not. What'd you do? You had an excursion in your bed? I don't want to hear anything about that. That sounds gross. I'm so sorry. You can bunk with me, though. You're going to see me later. Here's the deal about this hat. I went on an excursion this morning. I went snorkeling, and then I got sexually assaulted at a Senior Frogs right after that. Snorkeling was nice. You can pay $86. You get a mouthful of salt water, and the instructor will hit on your girlfriend right in front of you. Thank you. And she liked it, so that sucked. We got to swim up current through the entire excursion the entire time, getting screamed at by a guy to go faster. I didn't sleep last night. And that is my only current joke. Fuck yeah. Got to keep him on his toes back there. He's taking a sip. I'm doing the jokes. We're going to have a podcast here in a second. right after I judo chopped this fucking mic stand to the ground. We've got a bunch of great guests for you on the podcast today. But the whole deal with this hat here, the dick hat, all of my friends at Senior Frogs, that's what they wanted to do for lunch. So we went there. They all got shots. They all had a lot of fun, and I stayed on my phone because I'm a dude that does stuff on Instagram. And I wasn't fun, and I didn't get any shots. And so the guy came around the table, gave me this dick hat, and the whole restaurant laughed at me. So I really appreciated that. Really warm welcome at Senior Frogs with the dick hat. Tell you what, are you guys ready to save the fucking world right now? You guys ready to get this actual fucking party going? Andy has got a very Tonight Show style, late night style show for you right here in the afternoon. So ladies and gentlemen, let me get out of the way for Andy Frasco's World Saving Podcast, baby! Woo!
Hi, Andy. How's it going out there, Jam Cruise? Thanks for being here. It's a podcast when everyone's all strung out.
I can't tell if they're old or they just been on this boat for 3 days.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen, my co-host, Nick Gerlach. Give it up for Nick Gerlach.
Hi.
I haven't seen you. What have you been up to?
I've just been hanging out here in the Charlotte Hilton lobby for the last couple days, just relaxing. A lot of weird, creepy boomer sex vibes in this cruise the first day. I walked through the singles mixer the first day. I felt like Bieber walking through a Diddy party. It was, they were looking at me like a piece of meat. I was like, am I attractive? And then I saw myself in the mirror and I was like, I am not attractive.
I've been hearing about this like swinger counterculture on the boat. Everyone's like kind of fucking each other.
Yeah, who brought their pineapples? Anybody bring their Nope, no swingers
Nobody here.
They're still sleeping because they were up all night fucking someone.
Well, we have a great show for you. Nick, it's been a lot of fun. I love Jam Cruise. Y'all having a good time on this boat or what? This is unbelievable. Yeah. We have a great lineup tonight, and our first... do you want to jam a little bit? I think we should get this party started with a little bit of jamming. Give it up for Nick. He also plays saxophone, doesn't also just talk shit. Yeah, let's get funky. Hey, and we got Mike Dillon. He's our first guest tonight, so... I think we should get it popping. A minor.
A minor.
1, 2. Well, I'm tired of letting you know every time I'm feeling blue, you tell me. If you need a friend, I'll be the man that you held me. Do I gotta hold you? Do I gotta love you like I could? Do you need friends at the end of the road? Hold me too. That's the way we get around, we get around. That's the way we get around, we get around. Hits, what do you got, Nick? Sam and Sean. 4, Mike. Nick. Beats. Sean. Let's go. Give it up for the band, ladies and gentlemen. Not bad. All right. Just getting over our anxiety from last night. But I'd like to bring up a man, the myth, the legend. He's been in my corner since we started playing 15 years ago. Give it up for Mr. Mike Dillon, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. Hello, Mike. There he is.
Hey, pal.
The youngest guy on the boat.
The youngest guy on the boat, that's me.
Mike, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good.
How many jam cruises have you done?
I was in the first year they had 2, and I was here with Claypool on the second one the first year. And I've been here every year except the year I was on tour with Dean Ween Band, and the boat didn't make it to port because of weather, and Annabelle called me and said, "You're not making it this year, pal."
Yeah, these boats are crazy. You know, it's like I always like having fun. Like that's why your mom's in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up
My
for Vera
mom,
Dillon.
she's
Yeah.
82. She's
Let's get your mom up
Let's
here.
get
actually.
Mom.
Get
Come
up
on,
here.
she's
Give it up for Mama Dillon. Get up for
She's
Mama
way
Dillon.
more interesting than I am.
There she is. Holy shit! Look at that bad bitch. Give it up for this bad bitch right here, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
Yeah.
Menopause looks good on you, Vera.
Oh my God.
This is a pasty, but I don't wear pasties.
Tell me, you don't wear pay? Oh, she's a sexy bitch as well.
Mom.
Come sit down. I want to hear a little bit about raising Mike Dillon. What was the funnest part about raising Mike?
My other children are normal.
Yeah.
Mike's my firstborn. He never slept. So I never slept.
Too.
Yeah, you didn't have a meth problem. We all know that, Mike Dillon did.
Well, probably my milk was not strong enough. Anyway, and the thing about back in the 60s, they didn't want you to nurse. They wanted you to use formula, but I was going to do it old school. Never
I sucked
slept.
the tit when I was a kid.
Hey,
You can't wear pasties.
hey, I live to embarrass my children now.
Yeah. What's
The tables are turned, bro.
But let me tell you, when he was 10 months old,
Yeah.
he started running, and after that, he never slowed down. But this child slept from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock as a baby in the morning.
So what's the most embarrassing thing Mike's ever done in his life?
A billy goat.
Narrow it down.
Okay, that whole era of music, Billy Goat.
And Andy, I took my mother when she was 92 and 93 to watch him play, and we went to the Flamingo in Austin on 5th Avenue, and I said, Mom, and we had been before that, we'd been in West Texas for West Fest, shut up, and he played there with Brave Combo. We drove all the way to Austin. I said, Mom, we're going to go upstairs and sit outside. You don't need to see what's going on down there.
Were you at the infamous...
Actually, it wasn't going down, it's going up. But anyway.
Oh, Vera.
Okay, but
Pre-Viagra.
That's just all meth.
my mom
Yeah, we
said,
didn't have Viagra back in the 90s. Good thing.
hey, my mom said, she said, I don't understand his music, but I support him. But let me tell you about this boy.
When your
When
mom
he-
said that?
Yes, but
You guys are so supportive.
she was amazing, lived to be 95.
Wow.
But anyway.
I got good genes, Frasco. Look at it.
And you know who she loved?
Motherfucker's the fountain of youth over here.
She loved Carl Denson when he played
She
with her.
did. I remember she came and saw me play with Carl D. And she's like, I really like Carl Denson.
And she went to see Les Claypool, all of them.
Thought Les was weird.
Were you at the infamous Billy Goat show where Mike shit on stage?
No.
No, neither was I.
But you know,
That's the only time I ever blacked out in my entire career.
But you
Mothman
know-
brought a whole bottle of Jägermeister backstage.
Yeah, and you shat yourself on stage. Everyone, you're not allowed in Lawrence, Kansas anymore.
Jägermeister and heroin withdrawals are not a good combination.
Oh my God.
okay, and there's also the story. He went to the Viber room, and guess wwho helped bring his gear in? Well,
Mom!
hey, I'm 82 and I've had a stroke.
Give it up.
But
What a bad bitch she is, right?
Give it up for my mom! Yeah, I love her!
His favorite character on TV was Jacques Cousteau. And when he was a little boy, he would dress up using whatever he could and get the others to follow him. He also would be a priest. Tell him what you...
I was a priest, and she told me that I would make all the kids come take communion on Sunday after Mass, because I was a good little Catholic boy, and then I'd make them all take their clothes off and we go running down the street naked.
Oh, so a priest. So pretty much a regular priest.
Yes, a regular priest.
And
I think I learned the trick from priests.
Yeah, exactly.
when he was...
I'm watching you.
When I taught him in 6th grade, girls loved him. Everybody loved him. And one day they came to tell me something, and I said, if you can't tell me something good about him as well, don't bring me that other crap.
Oh, my God. Have you ever caught him, like, having sex when he was a kid?
And
Remember how you found out about I got grounded? I didn't get to see Kiss play when I was in 6th grade.
Hold on,
It's
what?
Okay, I was going to go see Kiss and Styx. This was like 1976. And I was super stoked. Yeah. Because I was in the Kiss Army. And back when we had phones, I was talking on the phone to this girl that I finger banged underneath the...
Noise.
Oh, you are Catholic then?
Yeah. It was Friday Night Football, and I went and made out. It was the first time I ever made it to second base. I was all excited, little 12-year-old. And, woo, this is awesome. And then her mom called my mom, and Canda Furlow's mom. And,
I remember.
And I wasn't... I didn't get to go see Kiss because I got caught talking about finger banging.
As long as you didn't ask her to smell your finger.
No, there was...
Mute the drummer.
okay, and Andy, you know his song that he wrote about me? He writes beautiful... He writes... No, I got to tell this.
This is embarrassed Mike Dillon segment. Here we go.
Yes.
Let's get it.
I didn't know this was a fucking roast.
But
This is an intervention, Mike. You're with we brought your mom on stage.
But he wrote, my mother was your teacher, and a lot of people thought I was teaching something. I taught history, 6th grade through 12th, and government and everything. But he's in that place in Houston. What
Oh,
was
yeah,
it
this is
called?
a Tin Hands gig, another band from Denton, Texas. Let's hear it for Snarky Puppy from Denton, Texas, y'all. Fuck yeah. So I'll tell this story, Mom.
Okay.
So check it out. So we were playing at this club called Fitzgerald's. You ever play Fitzgerald's in Houston, Texas? Legendary club back in the day. And it was like my second gig ever out of Dallas. We went on the road to Houston, man. Here we go, yeah. So after the gig, the bouncer's going, all right, unless you're in the band or fucking someone in the band, get out of here. And I said, like the smart ass I was, who wants to fuck me? And this young lady goes, I do. And I was like, wow, this is easier than I thought it would be. So we go backstage, we start doing the thing, and all of a sudden she turns around, she goes, hey, Mike, by the way, your mother was my teacher.
Oh my God.
Instant boner killer.
Oh, my God.
Bring back Reagan.
So, Vera, I know this is the roast of Mike Dillon, but before we let you off this, what is something you're most proud of about Mike?
I'm most proud that he mentors others from small children. It's Uptown Arts in New Orleans. They bring in all these young people. He brings in, not his tabla, but he has so many instruments. He brings them all in. He brings the children up, and they get to play everything.
This is why he's the best.
Yeah, kids, we love it.
It's a write-off. It's a write-off.
Yes, it is.
Andy, he also helps people when they need him for things. And when I mention to him, he says, oh, Mom. He never tells me anything. He's like his dad, who was gorgeous. I fell in lust instead of going to law school, and never talked about himself.
Yeah.
And he's that way.
Yeah, the first time I tried to quit cocaine, you were the first one I talked to.
Yeah.
And you helped me through a ledge because you were going through sobriety and stuff, and I didn't know who to talk to. And Mike Dillon gave me advice to say, this is a long road, and forever that I've been maintaining as much as I can. Yeah. And I think you're the reason why I'm still alive. So give it up for Mike Dillon, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Thanks to you, I have a job.
Andy, one other thing.
Yeah.
He was not only a percussionist, but he was a pole vaulter.
Oh,
and his...
That sounds naughty, Mom.
I didn't say bone loaf vaulter, but anyway... His coach came up to me, which I knew, and he said...
I don't even know this story. Shit.
He said, Miss Dillon, I hate to tell... Or actually said...
Hate to tell you, but
then he
your son
said,
sucks.
I hate to tell... No, he said, I hate to tell you, pole vaulters are like anyone, not like anyone else on the track team. Mm-hmm. His band director in the 5th grade said, Miss Dillon, drummers are unlike anybody else in the band. So I've got 2 things. But this guy could pole vault.
5 years later, he starts Billy Goat.
Yeah, right. What if you shit your pants pole vaulting? That'd be even crazy.
Well, actually, I did.
Hey, I taught him better.
Well,
but at least his vowels
For real, Andy, we always talk about drugs, but you know what? The truth is, I quit shooting drugs a long fucking time ago, and that's why I'm still here.
That's why, baby. Let's go.
That's good.
Because I wanted to live for my mom, because I love her to death.
She's a bad bitch.
Mom's awesome.
He takes care of me, but he's not going to live with me. I don't have a basement.
I
He
like
can
to
go
tell
to
you
the
something,
farm.
Mike. I'm actually your dad, Mike.
Hey,
Andy, yeah.
But
Me
I
and Mary have
tell
been dating for the last 3
Hey.
weeks.
Oh, my God.
because I took care of his dad until he died of Parkinson's and dementia.
You gotta get her to shut
I
up,
want younger men.
Play her off.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for
Mary wants a younger man, yeah. Come on.
Give it up for Mike Dillon and his mom, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. Just beautiful.
Best percussion player on the planet. Mike Dillon.
Watch out. Oh, there you go.
Vera's been coming to Mike Dillon's shows. I see her at all his shows. You are the biggest fan. I love you. Oh, come here. No. We'll talk after the show.
You don't have to use a condom.
Magic love potion. Hear that, Mike? Magic love potion.
No condom needed.
All right, I'll see you after the show. 10088. Bye, Vera. Okay.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Give it up for Mike Dillon.
Yeah.
You guys think he's joking. Stop laughing. He's serious. He's going to fuck that old lady.
No, he's not. No, I'm not. Shut up, Nick.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, next up on the interview hour, a man that's been in the scene not as long, but he's the king. Give it up for Mark Brownstein from the Disco Biscuits, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. The hot seat. He talked about meth. Let's talk about ecstasy. Mark Brownstein. I'm just kidding. How's it going, buddy?
It's good. I'm feeling a little nervous. Specifically because my mom has been begging me to come on Jam Cruise for years. For years, she's been begging me, and when she listens to this podcast, I'm fucked now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike Dillon.
Yeah.
Next year, Mom.
Well, that's so funny. We have Mark Brownstein's mom out here. Give it up for Mark Brownstein's mom.
Jessica Brown.
Give it up for Mark Brownstein's mom. Wow.
I do have a mom and dad.
This is a whole Freudian assessment. But Brownstein, the real question is, why did it take 15 years or 20 years for your band to finally have a band practice? I'm very curious about this. You've been in the scene forever, and all of a sudden, your guys are fucking amazing this year. It's unbelievable.
God, thank you so much. We've been waiting a really long time for this moment. The reason is if you want to know the truth, is everybody is like grew up, and nobody's really like partying anymore, and so it's a little more focus on stage, and everybody's like kind of taking it seriously, like a job now.
Right. After 30 years.
Yeah, well, we were really on a lot of drugs for most of those years. until you came around.
Yeah. You basically handed off the torch to me. No.
I saw Andy Frasco on this boat the first time, and I knew immediately that I needed to grow up. I did. It was like a passing. I said to myself, "There's a new mascot in town, and I am going to
the Jeff Gordon of Jam Cruise.
Step back,
Jeff Gordon.
make a little space, and look." And 3 days later, he had a bandage around his head, and I was like, "Oh my God, I knew it."
Oh,
I walked into a wall, Mark.
I'm sure. We're sure.
That wall jumped out right in front of him.
Shout out to free healthcare on the boat, though. That's
real.
amazing.
Woo!
Every musician on the boat, even if you have a small illness, go to the doctor.
I got a lung
Get your
transplant.
meds. This is free. It's free here. But Mark, I'm serious. Like, it feels like I saw the show at the Mission, and it was one of the best shows I've seen you guys play. And and I went backstage, and normally no one's talking to each other. And you were all talking, having fun, hugging. The camaraderie is at an all-time level. How do you think it got there?
Well, it is definitely true what he's saying is that the band is friends now, and we all hang out together, and we drive together and joke together, and practice together, and all of the different things you're supposed to do as a band.
Yeah.
And it does. In all seriousness, I was watching the internet the other day, and I came across a clip of Frasco on his podcast, and I really appreciate you saying what you said on it, which was that, the band is finally good, funny, joke. We used to be good. There was just a period in the middle where things tanked for a little.
I was
It's
just
fine.
7 years old then.
Listen, but it is. We wrote 40 new songs in the last 2.5 years, and I feel like a lot of it is our best material that we ever wrote, which is rare when you've been in a band for 30 years to have like a creative spurt where you're putting out some of the best music that you ever made, and everybody's just. The band can sing better than we used to sing. Everybody's gotten better on their instruments, and it's just. I felt like the Mission Ballroom was the culmination of like maybe 2.5 years of just heads down grinding every single day, and just kind of when you do that much work that good things are going to happen, and like that was the good thing. We showed up and the place.
Let's clap it up for Mark Brownstein. Let's go, baby. Our guy.
It was the first time that we ever played the Mission Ballroom that they didn't have to shorten the room and put a curtain up to block seats away.
Oh yeah, we played before you. They had to put the curtain up for us.
Curtain up?
No, we did. We played the night before you at the Mission Ballroom.
Yes.
That was a lot of fun, and it was just been a great weekend for Denver. As a Denverite now, I feel like I lived there for the last 5 years. I feel like this is the first time I have a home, and to have this community of jam musicians all together supporting each other. Like, you're always there supporting me on this podcast. We're talking to each other. I mean, this jam family is something that I don't take for granted because everyone loves each other. And this is, and it's because of you guys too. So thanks for supporting this whole culture and this whole scene. We're all in this together. It's a weird cult.
Yeah, we're all in the same
take
team.
that, Taylor Swift, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Speaking of,
Don't call him out.
don't
She'll
call
have
it.
us killed, dude. She can do that. There's a red dot on your forehead right now.
One time but tell me your relationship with Barbara. Do you guys like each other right now? What is it like?
We
What's
love
going
each
on?
other.
Yeah.
We really do love each other. I know you you love him.
I'm obsessed with Barbara.
You're obsessed with him.
I'm like literally obsessed with him.
That's when I started really liking him, was when I saw how much you liked him. And I was like,
He's just so fascinating. He'll like say, "No, I'm gonna quit the band. Fuck y'all."
Yeah,
and then
says,
he's like, "I'm gonna start a tech company," and then come back to the band. Like, that's gotta piss you off.
He did all of those things. Well, it was a nice break. We had 9 years basically off. But yeah, it was weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The guy's like one of the best guitarists that I've ever seen play. And then he was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And then he started a tech company. He sat in the back of the bus and learned how to code just while the rest of us were fucking around on the bus. And he was in the back of the bus on a computer. And he spent like 2 years learning how to code and then started making startups. Did very well. He's one of the. He was his Splice, which is a piece of software that musicians rely on heavily right now. Was his idea, and he gave the idea to the founders, and as obviously an owner of the company, and it's impressive when you have somebody that knows how to get good at things.
Yeah.
They can get good at anything. You know what I mean?
That's
it's
true.
just about sitting down and repeating it over and over and over again. And
That's called practice, Mark Brownstein.
he did it. That's what that is, right?
It's practice.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're getting it.
Hold on.
You're getting it.
Mark, this is amazing. The band's happy. Are you happy?
I'm very happy.
This works out. So how long? That's awesome.
Yeah. It's
And
cool. I
You're
never
like
knew what that was
Tiesto
like.
over there from 3 to 5 a.m. in the black and white room.
2 to 5 a.m.,
So-
but nobody comes until 3, so it's fine. It's basically like 3 to 5 a.m.
When did you start DJing?
I started DJing on Jam Cruise in the Galaxy Disco in 2014 was my first DJ show. So 11 years ago.
Holy shit.
I play like probably 50 or 60 shows around the country now and get the honor of like playing big stages at Electric Forest and Halloween and big festivals. And but it was Jam Cruise that the people here at Jam Cruise are so supportive. They basically will let you cook up anything, come out, experiment with it. Like, you know, my first DJ set was terrible. It was really, it's hard. It looks easy, but it's not easy. I learned that it was not easy by trying it and sucking. And little by little, learned how to do it. You know, and now you should come out, everybody, at 2 a.m. tonight at the Galaxy Disco.
Yep.
You'll be up.
I'll be there.
The theme of this interview is practice, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
That's
practice
it.
your sport, passion. You got to practice life, passion. You got to practice what you want to be in life. You got to practice anything to keep chipping away at your dreams, right, Mark?
That's the way. And it's never too late to get good at things.
Right.
Is the other theme.
I got one more question. When did you get the parachute pants? You know, I saw you with some parachute pants. It looked like you just got fashioned from Wook guy from the Jam guy.
Yeah, for sure. I've always been a Wook, kind of secret Wook. So this last year, I've been kind of just embracing my inner Wook a little bit. I went to the Sphere and kind of just hung out on Shakedown Street for 3 days, and before it was just knew all the different people, you know, like squirrel. You know, what's up?
You're starting to look like your manager, Ben Baruch, a little bit.
Yeah, well, my other glasses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Really, he won't wear them anymore.
No,
around me.
I saw him at the Mission. He's like, I'm not wearing them if Mark's wearing them.
can't wear the glasses.
Well, Mark Brownstein, we're forever thankful for you, and thank you for being such a leader in this jam scene. You are one of the best guys, and the Disco Biscuits are good again, ladies and gentlemen. Let's fucking go. Give it up for Mark Brownstein, ladies and gentlemen. Get up for Marky, ladies. And go Eagles. Go Philadelphia Eagles, ladies and gentlemen.
Hell yeah.
You're a Jets fan, you fucking poser. Jesus Christ. I knew it. I just had a feeling you were a Jets fan. So Sean Eccles wrote a parody song. Give it up for Sean Eccles, our man.
Hi. I didn't want to write this song.
What is it about? Which one are you singing tonight?
We're on a bus now, thank God.
Fuck
Tony
yeah,
Frasco.
We're in a tour bus now, ladies and gentlemen. We're pretty excited.
Let's not get too excited, because before that, he would drive the fucking Sprinter.
I would drive, yeah.
Here he goes again on his own. Driving down the fucking highway on his phone. Been drifting in the lanes and parking zones. Come on. Frasco's made up his mind. He's gambling with our life. Here he goes again on his own. Driving down the fucking highway on his phone. It's the longest fucking tour I've ever known. Frasco's made up his mind. Gonna answer every email when he tries. Oh.
Wow, get over Sean. It's true. Someone's got to do this
It
fucking
scared
work.
the living shit out of me. I'm so glad we're in a bus.
Yes.
Ricky.
Well, someone had to work in this fucking band during the day. We all can't just take drugs all night and then I gotta answer emails.
I'm working.
You're the guitar player. But give it up for Sean Eccles, 15 years with me. He's the fucking man. We're celebrating our 15-year anniversary as a band this year, and
What is that?
we
silver?
made it. We're like the cockroaches of the jam scene. This is very special. Our final guest of the night is a man from Snarky Puppy, ladies and gentlemen. Please give it up for Michael League, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Michael League. Michael! Wow. Give it up for this guy, Michael League, Snarky Puppy, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. Michael,
So attractive.
are you scared to be up here right now?
I mean, after hearing you all talk and Mike's mom, I feel like the most boring person on this boat.
Where's your mom,
Actually,
dude?
I'm fucking terrified.
Michael, tell me about Texas. Tell me, do you have to go to music school to be a good musician?
I think if you go to music school, you're probably not. No, I mean, it's. I'm just kidding. No. The answer is no. You don't have to go to. I mean, I would say 90% of my musical heroes didn't go to music school. Maybe more. Yeah.
What do you think the key to having a good ear is?
I mean, I guess it's like an overused cliche, but you know, everybody says music is a language, which it absolutely is. And if you think about the way that anybody learns language, you know, you see kids who are. I met a family last month in Luxembourg with kids who were 10 years old that were speaking 4 languages fluently.
Oh my God.
You know, because one parent was from Italy, one parent was from Spain, and then in Luxembourg they're learning in French and English. And it's like, it's not that these kids are exceptionally intelligent, they're just around it from a young age. So I think it's just exposure.
Why are we so dumb in America?
How long is this podcast?
We got time.
All the kids everywhere
I
in
don't-
Europe,
I
they have like 4 languages. We're out here just like,
I really don't think
just
we have
eating
enough time.
pizza and espresso martinis. No.
Gulf of America. We're in the Gulf of America right now.
And
We're
this
gonna
is
just
the
change.
yeah, this is the best we have to offer as a country, actually.
I think we might be the first boat in the Gulf of America right now. But Michael, for real, I got a lot. Your band has been helped grow this scene just as much as Disco Biscuits has. You have like 27 people in your band. How'd y'all make money in the first couple years?
Oh, simply we didn't for the first for the first 11 years. I remember that, like our
11 years?
11th or 12th year was the first year where we didn't hemorrhage.
So how'd you keep the band alive? How'd you keep the psyche? You're the band leader.
I burned 6 credit cards.
No shit.
Yeah, I just burned them. Like, just ripped right through them. I didn't pay off the band started in 2004, and I paid off my debt in 2017.
Oh my God.
You guys have a lot in common, actually.
Dude.
Yeah, yes, fellow van driver.
Yeah, you Jewish too, bro? No,
He's Catholic.
Deep
That's
down,
Midwest. That's Midwest Jewish.
he's Midwest Jewish. But the Denton school you went to, it's a pretty prestigious school. How hard was it to get into that college?
It was really easy to get in. It's just hard to stay in.
Really?
Like I was a guitar player. I started playing guitar when I was 14. I started very late, and then I switched to bass when I was when I was 17. So I had only been playing bass about 6 months when I auditioned for North Texas, and they let me in kind of provisionally. And then they basically said, like, I went into my audition, which is about a 25-minute audition, and I went in, and about 12 seconds into my audition, the teacher stopped me and said, "How long have you been playing bass?" And I said, 6 months. He's a very sweet guy, Lynn Seaton. And he said, "Okay, we're just going to treat this like a practice audition because I can't put you in any ensembles with your level."
Oh.
So I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." You know, so he like kind of taught me. But you know, he was very sweet. But then when I left the audition, he said, "By the way, if you don't make it an ensemble, if you don't make it into any of the ensembles at this school this year by audition, I'm going to recommend you change majors."
Oh my God, like Whiplash.
Yeah.
Did he like beat
Yeah.
the shit out of you? Like what?
He's kind of like a big bass playing Santa Claus, so it's a little different from the dude.
Oh,
in
so
Whiplash.
just passive aggressive.
Yeah, it was more passive aggressive. Yeah. No, but I mean, he basically just said like, you have 1 year to get your shit together, and if you don't get it together, I'm going to recommend you become like an accountant, or actually not an accountant, because no one would trust someone who can't count to 4 with their money.
Yeah.
I guess. But
And we heard the credit card story, so that wouldn't really be good for accounting either.
exactly. Yeah, I'm the worst accountant you could ever hire. So yeah, I mean, basically, I just had to kind of practice. I practiced 10 hours a day every day for like a year, and then like my last audition, I made it in the last slot of the last band. I got the last bass chair in the ensemble, so they let me stay in the school.
Oh my God.
And then yeah.
Was your parents pissed or?
I didn't tell them any of that. How's school,
great.
honey? It's
That's
great.
smart.
It's great. It's going
So
great.
how many years in till you started Snarky Puppy?
I started the first year because no one would play with me.
No shit.
Yeah.
You're out here burning money on credit cards, and you don't even know if you're gonna get into the fucking school.
No.
Man, this guy rules.
Dude, this is better than methamphetamine.
Yeah. That's a real drug.
Definitely way more dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah, debt is a real drug.
Yeah. No. Because my first year, I was kind of a black sheep because at that school, it was really hardcore, like jazz. Like if you played electric bass, you were kind of like a charlatan.
Yeah.
And I was mainly an electric bass player, so I started this band, Snarky Puppy, which I would have named better if I had known that I'd be giving a podcast about it 21 years later. But yeah, it's terrible. I appreciate that. I think it's terrible. But
I mean, the jam scene doesn't have the greatest names. Let's be
Disco
honest.
Biscuits.
I think Disco Biscuits.
Disco Biscuits. Humphreys McGee.
I agree. I think Disco Biscuits is a good
Biscuits
name.
is amazing. Objectively, that's an amazing.
Pigeons playing ping pong.
Humphreys McGee.
Okay.
A lot of weird band names
A
out
lot of
there.
weird band names.
Fish.
Yeah.
Sounds.
Okay. We don't have to.
All right, calm down. Chill. Now you got that laser pointed at you now, Nick. Say Trey's name wrong, they'll kill you.
They don't have guns in Vermont.
Yeah, they don't have. Yes, they do, Nick.
That's true.
But Michael, that's crazy. So, how long did it take until you guys actually really got successful? What was the first big break for the band?
I mean, the first 6 years we were going on tour with sleeping bags. So we would just we'd normally do 2 sets at a bar, and in between the sets we would find whoever looked the least bored or confused and be like, hey, kind of schmooze, be like, oh, thanks for coming. You live around here? You had a big living room floor, and if they said yes, we would basically convince them to let us sleep in their house.
All 14 of you motherfuckers?
At that moment, it was 11.
Oh my God.
Oh, only 11.
Only 11.
Yeah.
3 people.
Dude,
is
y'all
a lot,
are gang banging
actually.
that carpet, dude. Jesus.
That's a lot, yeah.
And then we started doing. When we really made it big, we started doing 2 rooms at Motel 6s. So then we'd have 2 people per bed, 5 people per room. We were 10 at that point. So 2 people in each bed, 1 person on the floor in the middle, whoever drew the short straw. And I remember one night in New Orleans, I don't want Mike's mom to hear this, but one night in New Orleans, the least probable guy was getting flirted with by a really hot bartender. And we thought this is his moment. This is the only time he'll ever get laid on tour.
Oh my God.
So the other 9 guys stayed in one of the 2 Motel 6 rooms.
Wow.
And we gave him.
Yo, let's clap for the fan.
Yeah.
That is Top Gun level win.
That is-
shit, dude.
That is dedication for the pussy, my man. That is
oh my
awesome.
God.
Or the dick, whatever y'all are doing. I don't know what you're doing.
We don't know.
Congratulations.
We don't know what was going on there, but yeah.
Congrats, Chris Bullock.
Yeah. Oh my God! I wish he were here. I'm sending that to him. It was a saxophone player. It wasn't him.
Okay,
but
that's the only guy I
it was. So it was like that. Yeah. So there was 3 years like that, and then slowly it started getting better. I would say, yeah. I mean, we started in 2004, and then we won an award in 2013, and then we thought, okay, this is the moment. And then, of course, it's not the moment. I remember.
Didn't you guys win a Grammy?
Yeah.
Let's go. Give it up for Snarky Puppy.
I think they have 5. They got 5.
5 Grammys?
It's okay. It doesn't matter. It does not matter.
5 hits for 5 Grammys. Fuck yeah, thank you.
But I remember one of the funniest days of being on tour was in 2012 maybe or 2013. I can't remember what it was, but we like we released a record and it was #1 on iTunes Jazz, and we were like, wow, this is gonna, doesn't mean don't do any hits for that, please. and we thought like, man, this is awesome. But the funny thing is, like, we were in the middle. I was driving the van, not on my cell phone.
Thank God.
From Austin to
I got ADD. I don't know.
to New Orleans, and it was like 10 a.m. We had the AC in the Chevy 15 passenger had broken, so it was like 100 degrees in the van. All the guys were at that point. It was all dudes, thank God, because I wouldn't want any woman to see what the condition of the van was in that moment. Everyone was in their underwear, sleeping, like on benches, on the floor of the van. And I remember I got the news that, yeah, like, congrats, your record is #1 on iTunes, which basically means like 7 people bought it on iTunes at that point, because 7 sales on iTunes in 2012 was an achievement. And I wanted to take a photo and just be like, want to know what #1 looks like? It's 10 guys in their underwear, sweating, smelling like ass, in a fucking white Chevy 15 passenger that Chris Farley warned us not to go by when they're parked down by the river. Like, that's what being a musician in 2012 was. It's crazy, the difference between what people think is happening with us and what is happening with us. It's wild,
That was the moment you realized, why the fuck am I in jazz? No, but we're thankful for it.
Yes.
No, I was wondering, get back to the gangbang of the Motel 6. So,
Which one?
have you ever like accidentally caught some of your homies like beating off or anything, or like some weird shit?
Or on
Like
purpose.
maybe someone's like sleep with boner, and he's like your homie's like turns and maybe touches it by accident, or like.
Get deep.
Let's get to the trauma of the band, please. I need to.
Next question, please. Next question.
But
Not
Michael,
accidental.
this is it's a really I never met you, but I am just. You're one of the pros that I've always looked
come on,
up
man.
to, and
Thanks.
all my guys, even my nerdy co-host Nick Gerlach, is obsessed with you.
I'm not a nerd, and I'm not obsessed with him.
Love him.
Yes, you are.
Yes,
you
you
talk
are.
about him all the fucking time.
We geeked out.
No,
You knew I was But we prepared trivia for you, Michael.
Oh, God.
I have some- Don't worry, it's fun.
Nick, take it away.
It's not about jazz.
Take it away, Nick.
Okay, question #1. It's multiple choice.
Okay.
Valentine's Day was this weekend, and it has all the older single guys on the boat acting like Pepe Le Pew every time an STS9 fan walks by in fishnets. We all know that red roses were given to symbolize love. What color roses symbolize the friend zone? A, blue, B, yellow, C, camo, D, tie-dye. What's the friendship color?
I'm going to say yellow, B.
That's correct!
Wow.
Thanks to whoever fed that to me. Thank you.
You're very intelligent.
Well, I
knew you
listened
were
to
Catholic.
women, and a lot of women yelled yellow, so
To be clear, that wasn't a dig at Chris Bullock. It was just a dig at saxophone players in general earlier.
okay. They deserve it.
Yeah, we're terrible people. And we're out of tune. TV. No, just kidding. Today, we stopped at the island of Cozumel, which is home to the Mesoamerican Reef, the second largest reef of coral in the world.
Nick, what the fuck are these
Just
questions?
chill.
All right, chill.
What country is home to the largest coral reef? A, Jamaica, B, Indonesia, C, Australia, D, Galveston, Texas.
Australia, Great Barrier Reef.
Bam!
Holy shit.
See, I told you.
Jesus, Michael League.
He's
Save
smart.
some pussy for the rest of us. Jesus
And you
Christ.
Yeah.
barely got into school? You're smart.
He would have been fine if he switched majors. He's smart. Here's the last one.
I don't have a college degree, by the way. I want to make that clear to everybody.
Hell yeah.
I dropped out.
He's in jazz, people.
Yeah.
Let him live.
All the best jazz musicians dropped out. If you graduate, you failed.
Right.
Michael,
Yes.
last question.
Oh, my God, really?
Not multiple choice.
Okay.
You are extremely talented, hardworking, low-key
False.
handsome, and respected by your peers.
handsome.
What's that like?
It sounds like a true or false question.
What's it like? Give me. I want to
I'm
feel
going
something.
false. I'm going false.
That's incorrect. It's true. What are you talking about? No, what's it like?
What's it like being hot and handsome and have 5 fucking Grammys, Michael? Tell us.
God, you guys are killing me.
We're in the jam scene. We don't know anything about fucking Grammys in the jam scene.
5 hits.
We have beards for a reason.
Yeah.
Well, you did good.
I mean, to be sorry, I know this is supposed to be funny. Can I be serious?
No, please be serious.
Yeah, please, safe space.
I thank you. I mean, I think no matter what scene you're in, there's going to be people who think you're cool and people who hate you, and like, you know, I feel like with us, at the beginning, we definitely were like way too rock for the jazz scene, and everyone on the jazz scene like kind of shunned us. But we were also too jazz for the rock scene. Everybody thought we weren't like, you know, ballsy enough or whatever. And I think that doesn't really stop. I mean, I think just as things go, I mean, you know, obviously you spoke with, you know, Mark, and they've been around for a long time and sold a lot of tickets and, you know, sold a lot of records and when people bought records. And yeah, I mean, even as time goes on, there's just always going to be people that think you're cool and people that you think that you suck. And I think that's why it's just so important that everything we do as musicians, and not just musicians, but as people, we have to do what we believe in. Because, you know, somebody told me once, like, if you make a record that you believe in, you can be sure that at least one person on earth will like it.
Let's go.
You know?
I
And,
love
like,
that.
Hell yeah.
if you make music because you think that this is what the scene wants or what people want, there's really a chance that literally exactly 0 people on earth will like what you do, including yourself. So, I mean, I think it's just, that's all of our task as artists is just to try to do something we believe in. And I think it's more likely that other people will believe in it when you do it. But there will always be people that don't believe in it and think you're terrible and think you suck. And you just kind of have to, you just kind of have to block it out and focus on what it is that makes you happy, because if you can do that in an honest way, I feel like it transmits and people receive that.
Let's talk about the hot thing, though.
That's correct. Let's get to your
What's
look.
it feel like being hot, Michael?
I really don't. I would not know.
No.
I don't
No,
know.
but that's actually the perfect. That's a perfect answer. It's stop giving a shit what people think about you. Care about what you do and how you love yourself, and everyone else will follow suit if they got
100%.
Hell yeah.
it. Give it up for Michael League, ladies and gentlemen.
The man.
Unbelievable, Snarky Puppy. Thanks, Ed. Michael.
You're the man.
Wow, what a fucking show! Give it up for all our guests,
Hell
ladies
yeah.
and gentlemen. All the guests. We got we're gonna end the show with a little jam session. Mike, get in this with me. It's so, you know, it's not about the money, like Michael said, or the fancy shit. It's about how you feel inside. And if we love ourselves, I think we can do anything. We got to get out of our own way, because happiness comes from within. And that's what this song's about. Never thought I'd wake up to my own dreams. Yeah, I'm finally seeing what it is to be free. Tired of waking up, feeling bad about myself for life I lead for somebody else. It's not about the money, cars, even the bling. It's about how you feel without all those things. 'Cause happiness is gonna keep us free. It's not about the money, the cars, none of those things. What you got? It's time to freak out. Turn the power off. There's a bigger world outside of our phones. Don't sit in your head. It'll make you feel alone. When time is a poison, you shouldn't do alone. It's not about the money, cars, even the bling. It's about how you feel without all those things. 'Cause happiness is gonna keep us free. It's not about the money, the car, none of those things. That's my co-host, Nick Gerlach, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Nick. Thanks for watching us talk shit for an hour, you know? We're all in this together if we like it or not, so we might as well drink water, take care of each other, and go see Mark Brownstein from 2 to 5 a.m. at the DJ set. But love yourself every day, because it's all we got. Taking care of each other, making sure everyone feels good, but most importantly, you know, you gotta love yourself, because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you're looking at the mirror at 80, you want to make sure that you feel good about the life you took. And I appreciate that. I'm Andy Frasco. Thanks so much for being here tonight. And
Give it for Andy, everybody. Come on, make some noise for Andy.
It's time to freak out. Turn the power off. There's a bigger world outside of our phones. Don't sit in your head. It'll make you feel alone. When time is a poison, you shouldn't do alone. It's not about the money, cars, even the bling. It's about how you feel without all those things. 'Cause happiness is gonna keep us free. It's not about the money, cars, none of those things. It's not about the money, cars, none of those things. It's not about the money, cars, none of those things. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you later. Give it up for the World Saving Band, ladies and gentlemen. The World Saving Band. Let's go get fucked up somewhere.
Go to bed, Nick.
Go to bed, Nick. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you very much.